Well, obviously I want to think about, what are my goals for not just the particular assignment, but for the class in general, and how can I, create an assignment that really addresses those goals that I have. And then I like to get feedback as much as possible. When I create an assignment, I try and think about, the assignments that I've previously done, what went well, what didn't go so well, what was confusing, and what were my students really excited about. And if I can replicate whatever it was that they were feeling really good about, then I'm definitely going to go with that again. I try and make sure that my assignments are as clear as possible and really leave a lot of room open for students to be creative, but also for them to be able to be successful in their projects. I'm a lot more interested in how they get to the final product than the final product itself. And since I happen to be someone who learns a lot by analogy, I give them the analogy of thinking about their portfolio as their senior year of high school. So the culmination of all of the work that they've been doing academically up until that point. And just like you can't just show up on the last day with a completed portfolio with, absolutely no evidence of the process that's gone into it. You wouldn't show up for your senior year of high school without having gone through all 11 years first before it. So I think giving them that analogy sort of helps them think about what it means to have 100% of their grade be a final portfolio. Well, I respond to student writing with lots of questions. What about this aspect? What about that aspect? I really try and force them to think very critically about what it is that they're saying and not take for granted that just because they understand what they're saying, that their audience will as well. Instead of just giving the students statements as comments on their paper where, I'm forcing them to take into account the things that I say. I'm asking them to think about, and I'm asking them to generate their own responses to the questions that I'm asking them. And again, just hopefully getting them to think more critically about what it is that they're writing, and overall communicating. And I hope that they see that this is a two-way process, that they're communicating information to me and I'm giving them feedback on how well that message was received, and not, on the quality of their idea itself. Well, I've definitely learned that every day is a work in progress. I've learned to try to be perceptive, picking up on some of those cues that, give me the sense that the students aren't really engaged in what's going on, and I try my best to adjust until I find, what it is that does get them excited and engaged, and really, give them strategies and skills that make them feel really good about their writing and about the processes that they're going through to become better writers. I'm also constantly modifying my assignments as I'm trying to figure out, what am I going to do that's going to get them to buy into what I'm asking them to do? How is it going to be very relevant for them? And, how are they going to learn something from my assignment? Yes, obviously it's great that they're engaged and they're excited, but what are they going to take away from it?